फाउन्डेसनले आयोजना गरेको यस फोटो प्रदर्शनी कार्यक्रमका सभापति हुनु, मञ्चमा रहनुभएका विभिन्न क्षेत्रका व्यक्तित्वहरू, र महामहिम चिनिया राजदूतजी कार्यक्रममा उपस्थित भएका सज्जनहरू, नेपाल र चीन बीचको ऐतिहासिक सामाजिक सांस्कृतिक तथा कूटनीतिक सम्बन्धको विषयमा राखेको फोटो प्रदर्शनीका कारण सार्वजनिकरण कार्यक्रममा मलाई आमन्त्रित गर्नुभएकोमा सर्वप्रथम आयोजक जिल्ला हार्दिक धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु। नेपाल र चीन बीचको दौत्य सम्बन्ध स्थापना भएको 70 वर्ष पुगिसकेको छ। यद्यपि नेपाल र चीन बीच युगौँदेखि आपसमा गहिरो सम्बन्ध रहिआएको ऐतिहासिक तथ्यहरू छन्। करिब 1600 वर्ष अघि चिनिया भिक्षु फासियान नेपाली भिक्षु बुद्ध भक्तले दुई देशको भ्रमण गरी बौद्ध धर्मको प्रचार प्रसार गरेको प्राचीन कालमा नेपालकी राजकुमारी भिरकुटीको तिब्बती राजा सुङजोन गेम्बोसँग विवाह भएको, नेपालका प्रसिद्ध कलाकार अरण्यको चीनमा गई कला वास्तुकला मार्फत नेपाली कला संस्कृतिको परिचय गराएका जस्ता इतिहासबाट परापूर्व कालदेखि नै नेपाल र चीन बीचको मित्रताको सम्बन्धलाई अमर र अटल बनाउँदै आएको छ। दुई मुलुक बीचको सांस्कृतिक, आर्थिक र सामाजिक र ऐतिहासिक साझेदारी सधैँ मजबुत छ। पारस्परिक सहकार्य अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय सम्बन्धहरूमा पनि नेपाल र चीनले सहकार्य गर्दै आएको छ। दुई मुलुक बीच समानता, पारस्परिक हित, शान्तिपूर्ण सहअस्तित्वका सम्बन्धमा आधार विकसित हुँदै आएका छन्। मित्र राष्ट्र चीनले नेपालको पूर्वाधार विकास, व्यापार, पर्यटन, सांस्कृतिक शैक्षिक आदान प्रदान, जलवायु परिवर्तन एवं वातावरणीय सहकारी लगायतका क्षेत्रमा सहयोग गर्दै आइरहेको छ। मलाई विश्वास छ चीनले आगामी दिनमा नेपालको विकासमा थप सहयोग गरिनेछ। आजको यस ऐतिहासिक फोटो प्रदर्शनीले चीनसँगको सहकारीमा थप मजबुत बनाउँदै दुवै मुलुकको जनजनको सम्बन्धलाई थप उचाइमा पुर्याउने विश्वास लिएको छु। दुई देश बीचको सांस्कृतिक शैक्षिक सम्बन्धलाई पनि प्रगाढ बनाउनुका साथै दुई देशको जनता बीच आपसी सहकारी र समझदारीको भावना थप बलियो यस्ता कार्यक्रमले सहयोग पुग्दैछ भन्ने विश्वास रहेको छ। म सधैँ जस्तो फेरि पनि भनिरहन्छु, नेपालको राजनीतिक पोलिसी, वन चाइना पोलिसी नेपालले लिएको छ। मित्र राष्ट्र चीनको खिलाफमा नेपालको भूमि पुगेको हुनु दिने छैन भन्ने विश्वास फेरि पनि दिलाउन चाहन्छु। यति भन्दै आफ्ना कुरा यही टुङ्ग्याउँदै बिदा हुन्छु। धन्यवाद। जय नेपाल।
You all, as we reflect on the legacy of friendship between Nepal and China through the lens of rare and memorable photographs. This year we commemorate the 70 years of formalizing the age-old relations between Nepal and China in 1955, based on the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence, that is Panchsheel. These relations have grown and deepened over the years, covering the wide range of cooperative areas that include various development infrastructure projects. Ever since the establishment of diplomatic relations in 1955, Nepal-China relations have maintained momentum of healthy development. Today, they set a model of harmonious coexistence of how two nations, diverse in size, system, geography, and level of development can build a respectful and mutually beneficial partnership. This is a legacy reflecting not just in treaties or trade or development cooperation, but in shared aspirations and day-to-day exchanges between the two governments and the people. Nepal and China have remained friends in times of needs and in difficulties. Way back in 1960, Nepal's Prime Minister B.P. Koirala, while addressing the 15th United Nations General Assembly, made a forceful plea for the representation of People's Republic of China in the United Nations. He said then, and I quote, "In our opinion, the United Nations can neither become universal nor can it reflect the political realities existing in the world today until the People's Republic of China is given its rightful place in the organization." I understand that this created the right atmosphere and momentum within the United Nations and outside. China's rightful place in the United Nations was restored in 1971. We are pleased to note that China has been playing an important and effective role in the United Nations activities. Nepal foreign policy priority begins with the neighboring countries. Neighbors occupy a crucial place in the foreign policy of both the countries. The regular exchanges of visits at various levels from time to time have been a rich tradition of Nepal-China relations, which continues even today. These exchanges have provided momentum and reinforced mutual trust, mutual respect, mutual understanding, and mutual cooperation between our two countries and the people. Nepal has consistently maintained the One China policy, irrespective of political parties in power in Nepal. We support the One China policy. We have a long-standing policy of not allowing our territory to be used against our neighbors, no matter how fast moving our geopolitical developments around us today. We firmly stand by this position. China has been supporting in the socio-economic transformation of Nepal, trade, tourism, investment in infrastructures, development. Cooperation and cultural exchanges have been the hallmarks of Nepal-China relations. We deeply appreciate China's support to Nepal in times of needs and hardship, and most notably in the aftermath of the devastating earthquake in 2015 and outbreak of COVID-19 in recent years. Nepal's foreign policy is of non-alignment and its unwavering commitment to 5 principles of the peaceful coexistence. We are of the view that trust-based relationship with both our neighbors is the key to peace, stability, democracy, and prosperity in Nepal. Nepal pursues democratic pluralism at home and multipolarity in international relations. China's recognition of Nepal's close social, cultural, religious, and geographical realities have been well appreciated in Nepal. Nepal follows a pragmatic foreign policy that demands that it judge every issue on its merit without fear or favor, and form its position that is in the best interest of the Nepali people. Let me conclude with a quote from Prime Minister B.P. Koirala, who wrote to the Premier Chow En-lai in July 1960, and I quote, "Nepal-China friendship is of paramount importance for the peace in Asia and in the first instance, and world peace in the last analysis." The end of the quote. This spirit was further nurtured by G.P. Koirala in subsequent years. Today we firmly remain committed to this friendship. The photographs exhibited here today vividly capture the friendship through the lens of history, culture and development, and people-to-people relations. Through various periods of history, they are living testament to peaceful coexistence in a often rapidly shifting events and changing world. I thank the Girja Prasad Koirala Foundation for Democracy, Peace and Development for organizing this program. Thank you for your kind attention. Thank you.
The 70th year of diplomatic ties between Nepal and China are the days to cherish our deep-rooted and extremely relation. I am honored to address you on this photo exhibition program, which aims to recall the profound history of Nepal-China relation political relation between Chinese leader and Nepali democratic fighters, including the great leader BP Koirala and Girija Prasad Koirala, and the Nepali Congress, and the history of our people-to-people ties. Such an event of photo exhibition is not only a window to recall the memory and histories of our relation, but also clear roadmap for our future journey. This shape our upcoming journey, collaboration, cooperation, and share future. So I would like to state that picture is worth 1,000 words, which comes from the Chinese proverb and is attributed to Chinese philosopher Confucius. I am neither a diplomat nor politician, but I would like to emphasize that China and Nepal, the two countries with distinct democratic history and system, are working for the promotion of our friendship and cooperation and to establish trouble-free relations since long past. And this is both in the national and regional interests of two peoples. Further making the very friendly ties between Nepal and China, the credit goes to Nepal's first people's elected Prime Minister, Jananayak BP Koirala. BP's historic 2-week-long visit to China in April 1960 marked a significant journey to establish people-to-people relation and settle several issues in the friendly manner. The political relations nurtured since then and are based on the solid foundation established by the BP Koirala. Not only in the bilateral issues, BP's speech in the UN General Assembly to welcome the participation of the People's Republic of China in the UN and several other diplomatic and political moves mark our highest level of trust and friendship. I have also read the BP has mentioned about China's economic rise and the possible benefit that could offer to Nepal. Similarly, the role of Girija Prasad Koirala in further deepening Nepal-China relation, advancing economic ties, sharing mutual learning and experience, sharing common view on international forum, and expanding South-South cooperation and socialist movement have been very historic and written in the Golden Plate. So this photo exhibition also carry the footprint of such a historic milestone set by the BP Koirala and Girija Prasad Koirala. On this occasion, I would like to urge Nepali young politician, scholar alike to join hand together and explore new avenue for the cooperation between Nepal and China. This is because China is land of opportunity for learning, innovation, research, advancement, and business in multiple areas of modern economic affairs. I would also like to take this opportunity to request former Prime Minister and Nepali Congress President Sher Bahadur Deuba in the Girija Prasad Koirala Foundation and Chairperson Madam Sujata Koirala and take a lead for ensuring better learning and mutual exchange among the different sectors, including political, economic, and academic ones. Having said this, lastly, I hope this photo exhibition will provide plenty of insight, motivation, and fruitful collaboration between Nepal and China, and also particularly the young scholar and politician from Nepal. Thank you for your participant and precious. Thank you very much.
नेपाल र हाम्रो छिमेकी मित्र राष्ट्र चीन बीच औपचारिक कूटनीतिक सम्बन्ध स्थापना भएको थियो र यो वर्ष हामीहरू सो सम्बन्ध स्थापना भएको थियो र यो वर्ष हामीहरू सो सम्बन्ध स्थापनाको 70औं वार्षिक उत्सव विभिन्न कार्यक्रम मार्फत स्मरण गरिरहेका छौं। आज यहाँ नेपाल र चीन बीच कूटनीतिक सम्बन्धको 70 वर्षको ऐतिहासिक उपलक्ष्यमा गिरिजा प्रसाद कोइराला फाउन्डेसनद्वारा यस ऐतिहासिक फोटो प्रदर्शनीको आयोजना गर्न पाउँदा म धेरै नै गौरवान्वित महसुस गरिरहेको छु र यस कार्यक्रममा यहाँहरू सम्पूर्णलाई हार्दिक स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु। यो प्रदर्शनी केवल तस्बिरहरूको संग्रह मात्रै होइन, बरु हाम्रा दुई मित्र राष्ट्रहरू बीचको सद्भावना, सहयोग र सांस्कृतिक समृद्धिको एक जीवन्त इतिहास हो। हाम्रो 7 दशक लामो यात्रामा अनेकौं ऐतिहासिक क्षणहरू यस प्रदर्शनी मार्फत साझा भएका छन्। यी तस्बिरहरूले त्यही क्षणहरूलाई जीवन्त बनाएका छन्। राज्य प्रमुखहरूको आदान-प्रदान, सांस्कृतिक आदान-प्रदान र हाम्रा दुई देशका जनता बीचको निकटतम सम्बन्ध र विश्वासलाई प्रस्तुत गरेको छ। नेपाल र चीन बीचको मैत्रीपूर्ण सम्बन्धको इतिहासमा पूर्व प्रधानमन्त्री बीपी कोइराला, चीनका चेयरम्यान माओ र पूर्व प्रधानमन्त्री चाउ एन लाईको भूमिका अत्यन्तै महत्त्वपूर्ण रहेको छ। यी नेताहरूले दुई देशबीच राजनीतिक विश्वास, आर्थिक सहयोग र सांस्कृतिक आदान-प्रदानको नयाँ अध्याय सुरु गर्नुभएको थियो। बीपी कोइरालाले सन् 1960 मा चीनको भ्रमणसँगै नेपाल र चीन बीचका सिमाना सम्बन्धी समझदारी भएको थियो। साथै सोही वर्ष चाउ एन लाईको नेपाल भ्रमणमा नेपाल चीन मैत्री सन्धिमा हस्ताक्षर भएको थियो। बीपी कोइरालाले हाम्रो छिमेकी मित्र राष्ट्र चीनसँगको सम्बन्धलाई उच्च महत्त्व दिनुभएको थियो। उहाँले संयुक्त राष्ट्रसङ्घको महासभामा राख्नुभएको विचारले पनि सो कुरालाई पुष्टि गर्दछ। उहाँले भन्नुभएको थियो, In our opinion, the United Nations can neither become universal nor can it reflect the political realities existing in the world today until the People's Republic of China is given its rightful place in the organization. त्यो उहाँले भनेको, The United Nations will not be able to fulfill effectively some of its most important purposes and functions until the People's Republic of China is brought in. पछि पूर्व प्रधानमन्त्री श्री गिरिजाप्रसाद कोइरालाज्यूले पनि चीनसँगको सम्बन्धलाई उच्च महत्त्व दिएर द्विपक्षीय हित र सहकार्यलाई निरन्तरता दिनुभयो। नेपाल चीनतर्फका उत्तरी व्यापारिक नाकाहरू, विशेष गरी सङ्खुवासभाको किमाथानका नाका र रसुवाको केरुङ नाकालाई उहाँले नै सुचारू गर्नुभएको थियो। गिरिजाबाबु सरकार प्रमुख हुँदा चीन सरकारसँग सुमधुर सम्बन्ध राख्नुभएको त थियो नै, साथसाथै नेपाली काङ्ग्रेस पार्टी सभापतिको रूपमा पनि कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी अफ चाइना सीपीसीसँगको सम्बन्धलाई उत्तिकै महत्त्व दिनुभएको थियो र धेरै पटक पार्टीका साथीहरूको नेतृत्व गर्दै चीन भ्रमण पनि गर्नुभएको थियो। मलाई आज पनि के लाग्छ भने नेपाली काङ्ग्रेस पार्टीले कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी अफ चाइनासँगका आपसी भ्रमण तथा आदान-प्रदानलाई निरन्तरता दिनु आवश्यक छ। साथै नेपालले सधैँ एक चीन नीति, वान चाइना पोलिसीलाई समर्थन गर्दै आएको छ र आगामी दिनमा पनि सो नीति प्रतिबद्ध रहने नै छ। यही इतिहासका महत्त्वपूर्ण क्षणहरूको सम्झना गर्दै सो अवधिमा भएका विभिन्न ऐतिहासिक फोटोहरू यहाँ सङ्कलन तथा प्रदर्शन मार्फत हामीले पुनः एकपटक स्मरण गर्ने प्रयास गरेका छौँ। आज नेपाल र चीन बीचको सम्बन्धमा नयाँ आयाम आएको छ। चिनिया राष्ट्रपति महामहिम सी जिनपिङले प्रस्ताव गर्नुभएको बेल्ट एन्ड रोड इनिसिएटिभका सहकार्यमा नेपाल पनि सहभागी भएको छ र यसै वर्ष दुई देशबीच बीआरआई इम्प्लिमेन्टेसन फ्रेमवर्कमा हस्ताक्षर भइसकेको छ। मलाई विश्वास छ नेपालको आर्थिक तथा पूर्वाधार विकासमा बीआरआई परियोजना मार्फत ठुलो टेवा पुग्नेछ। र अन्त्यमा हाम्रो निमन्त्रणालाई स्वीकार गरी यहाँ आएर फोटो प्रदर्शनी अवलोकन गर्नुभएकोमा यहाँहरू सम्पूर्णलाई हार्दिक धन्यवाद व्यक्त गर्दै नेपाल चीन सम्बन्ध आगामी दिनमा थप विश्वास र उचाइका साथ अगाडि बढोस् भन्ने शुभेच्छासहित फेरि एकपल्ट यहाँहरूलाई हार्दिक स्वागत गर्दै बिदा हुन्छु। धन्यवाद, नमस्कार, जय नेपाल।
Honorable Dr. Shekhar Koilana, Honorable Dr. Shashank Koilana, and ladies and gentlemen, dignities, friends, media, today we gather at the legacy of friendship, 70 years of Nepal-China relations through the lens. This very important event to rekindle the cherished memories of two ancient Eastern civilizations standing by each other for 7 decades. In this moment, I would like to express my sincere thanks to Right Honorable Mr. Sher Bahadur Dopa, the Koilana families, the GP Koilana Foundation, and all dear friends, thanking you for engraving history into light, thus making the monument to China-Nepal friendship shining ever more brilliantly. Friends, China and Nepal are close neighbors, bound by mountains and rivers. On August the 1st, 1955, the People's Republic of China and Nepal formally established diplomatic relations, marking the beginning of a new era of peaceful coexistence and mutually beneficial cooperation. On April 28, 1960, our two governments signed the Sino-Nepal Peace and Friendship Treaty, legally defining our shared Himalaya frontier and injecting lasting trust and peace into bilateral ties. Over the past 7 decades, our bilateral relationship has maintained stable growth, with cooperation spanning trade and investment, infrastructure, culture, and education, and people-to-people exchanges. Especially notable was President Xi Jinping's historic state visit to Nepal in October 2019, which elevated our relations to the strategic partnership of cooperation featuring everlasting friendship for development and prosperity. After that, with our joint efforts, China-Nepal collaboration has advanced across all sectors. Our joint construction of the Belt and Road Initiative has made tangible progress, bringing real benefits to the Nepalese people and Chinese people alike, and contributing positively to regional peace and development. Friends, throughout this enduring journey of interaction, the Nepali Congress and other parties has played a significant role in China-Nepal relations. As early as 1959, Prime Minister B.P. Koilana and other leaders of the Nepali Congress appeared at the United Nations for international support for China's rightful seat in the United Nations. In 1960, Premier Zhou Enlai and Prime Minister B.P. Koilana signed the aforementioned treaty, laying the institutional foundation for China-Nepal friendship. In 1992 and 1993, Prime Minister G.P. Koilana visited China twice, and reaffirming Nepal's commitment to warmth, sincerity, frankness, and understanding in prioritizing strategic cooperation with China. In 2005, Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Deupa ordered the closure of the office of the so-called Tibetan government in exile in Nepal. In 2009, Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Sujata Koilana visited China. In 2014, Prime Minister Sushil Koilana attended the second China-South Asia Expo in Kunming, further driving regional economic integration. Nepali Congress, together with other parties in Nepal, whose timeless dedication to their nation and people has forged an enduring legacy. They have not only inscribed profound chapters of shared skies and connected hearts across mountains and rivers in the annals of bilateral relations between China and Nepal, but also with statesmanship and wisdom and foresight laid the cornerstone for intergeneration friendship between China and Nepal. As we reflect today on the precious images that immortalize historical moments, these silent yet eloquent frames continue to weave a contemporary epic of two ancient civilizations standing hand in hand. China looks forward to further deepening exchanges and cooperations with Nepali Congress and all Nepali parties and visionary patriots of Nepal in the years to come. Friends, images and photos preserve the passage of time, and memories carry our original aspirations. Standing at the new starting point of the 70th anniversary of China-Nepal diplomatic ties, China is willing to continue our shared affection across time and space with the Nepalese people, and to join write a magnificent new chapter of our two countries advancing hand in hand. Finally, I sincerely wish this program every success, and long live China-Nepal friendship. And thank you.